Good evening, everybody. Happy Saturday to everyone out there. Welcome to the Chainmovers podcast. As usual, I'll be your host, and not so usual, I have no co-host this evening. Lacey was busy. Wheels is on a road trip to, where is he tonight? Minnesota, I believe, to watch the Stars play the Wild. So you got just me on a special Saturday. So let's buckle in and get at her. As usual, we'll have some side stories. Dallas Cowboys gonna make some moves. A little more NFL news. The MLB lockout. The lockout is official. We haven't been here since Monday, but pretty much called it Monday that there would be no agreement between the players' union and the league, and there wasn't. So we're locked out. Some regular season games already getting canceled. We'll update you on that. Tragic death of a young athlete in the States. The New York Liberty doling out big money for just a ridiculous reason. Fined by the league. Update on Cain Velasquez. Interesting story there. So we'll get into that a little bit. And the CHL virtue signaling is hitting a new low here in Canada. And we'll get into that. Of course, we'll go over the NBA standings, the NHL standings, and we'll do a quick NCAA update as well as we inch closer to March Madness. That's right around the corner here. So 13th we tip off with March Madness, and it goes till April 4th or 7th. I'd have to check. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, we are getting closer. So, and we did talk about running a March Madness contest bracket challenge with a swag giveaway at the end. So keep listening here and check our social media pages. We will send something out on that as soon as we can, as soon as we know a little bit more, and we'll go from there. So being interrupted here. Look who decides to show up.
Hi, everyone. Okay, continue on.
Unbelievable.
It's just how it goes sometimes.
Fucking traffic was bad.
Yeah.
Unreal. So I guess I do have a co-host tonight.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm really trying.
You think I'm just going to let you walk in late and not belittle you a little bit?
I was hoping.
No. Well, you missed my intro.
Oh.
My monologue.
Oh.
No, it wasn't a monologue. Just a rundown of what we're going over.
Oh, okay.
But let's get into it.
All right.
Now that there is two of us, in fact. I guess I could turn that back so it's catching both our voices. I had the mic all to myself.
Oh, do you want me to leave?
Everything.
You had my stool here, though, in case I decided to show up. That was nice.
Yeah, well.
Thank you for that.
Got to be ready. Some are more ready than others.
I'm ready now.
Apparently. So.
Here we go.
Okay, let's kick off with our side stories. Big news out of Dallas. The Big D. Cowboys most likely going to release Amari Cooper.
Oh, what?
Prior to March 20th, because on March 20th he's owed $20 million guaranteed. Amari Cooper has been good in Dallas. He hasn't been mind-blowingly good. Mm-hmm. Now, I mean, you can pin it on whatever you want. I'd pin it more on Dak than I would on Cooper.
Oh, yeah. He's good.
But, it's great. But, I mean, remember how everyone was like, oh, Jerry Jones, he's so shrewd. He traded away that first overall to Oakland to get Amari Cooper. What a genius move. What's Jerry got to show for that? 2 wild card exits. Whoops.
Whoopsie.
Yeah. So, not that Oakland / Las Vegas is really any good at drafting anyone. They all end up in jail. But, yeah, Murray Cooper, he's going to be a hot commodity.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to have, like, there's 32 teams. He'll have 31 teams calling him.
Right.
Saying, hey.
He's quiet.
Yeah, he doesn't get into trouble.
No.
Just does his job.
Yeah, does it well.
I like Amari Cooper.
So do I.
He's pretty reliable.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know. But 20 mil, that's quite a bit for a receiver.
Yeah.
But he is one of the marquee receivers in the game.
Yeah. It's so weird, though, because he, has been so quiet.
So they're going to pay Dak like 40 mil, but they
right. Yeah,
can't
makes sense.
dig up enough to keep Amari around. And supposedly there's talk that they're going to tag Dalton Schultz, tight end. They're going to use their franchise tag on Dalton Schultz.
For real?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Like, honestly, he's decent, but he's nothing special.
No.
Honestly?
Not that special.
I don't know. Welcome to Dallas.
Well, it's... Yeah. A lot of odd things going on there.
No lagging tonight.
What did you do?
I changed the path of the sound effects.
All right.
Not coming off my external hard drive, but coming off of the machine itself.
All right.
And it seems to have made a difference. What I did not change was the intro. And it lagged like a son of a bitch and then just sped up.
Does it sound like chipmunks?
Yeah, well, there's no voices,
right.
But yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Really annoying. Yeah, but we're getting there.
I'm so proud of you. Figuring all this stuff out.
I still haven't figured out how to bring someone on virtually.
You haven't tried lately.
No, I haven't been pissing around with it. I can get the video feed.
Sound?
It's just the sound. It's giving me issues, but we'll get there so then I don't have to rely on you because you're a very busy person.
Just lately. I'm sorry.
Just a busy little beaver you are.
I am. I've had like long days. The last 2 days have been like real long.
2 days. Whole life's a holiday and she's going to complain about 2 days.
No. Well, no, it's been like 2 weeks, but the last 2 days have been ridiculous.
It's life in the fast lane.
It is. Just making plays, as you say.
That's what you got to do every day.
Making plays.
Try and be a little bit better, Be a better person than you were yesterday.
Uh-huh. I think I should have flossed my teeth.
I took a chip out of my tooth.
Yeah, it's a dirty one, actually.
Still sharp, too. I should maybe go get it looked at.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to take the Dremel to it, but you said that's not a good idea.
No.
Or even just a little piece of emery cloth, just to round it off. But
not the Dremel. Oh. Let's not use power tools on our teeth.
What, like 400 grit? Something smooth? Like relatively smooth?
Yeah, I still don't think this is a good idea, but like if it's that sharp, is it cutting up your tongue?
No.
Well, then you're fine.
I think it's maybe a little less sharp than it was.
Yeah,
even.
it'll wear down.
Okay, enough of that. Moving over, the NFL, sticking with the NFL. The NFL, the league, and the Players Association have suspended all COVID protocols. It's about fucking time.
Yay! How exciting.
And newsflash for everyone that's still living in COVID world, it's over. So you can move on. It's finished.
That's exciting.
So no more of these bullshit
no
10 minutes prior to kickoff.
Okay.
Hey, guess what? You can't play.
Well, that's going to make fantasy a lot better.
Yeah.
Whenever, September.
But it goes both ways. Sometimes it gets you a win. Sometimes it gets you a loss.
Yeah, I'd rather do without it.
So did I. It was so stupid.
I hated it,
The whole thing was just stupid. But so no more COVID protocols.
Sweet.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Congratulations to the NFL for pulling your head out of your ass. It's great. NBA, I see, still rocking it.
Oh, are they?
Oh, yeah. Steve Nash, coach of the Nets, missed Durant's first game back, maybe? He was out for 5 days, I guess, due to COVID protocol. So, yeah, and the MLB, well, they just don't have to worry about it. Because they're locked out. We haven't been here since Monday.
I know.
And Monday was the deadline, and we said there will be no agreement, and there wasn't.
No.
Well, I said that.
Yeah.
You agreed.
I thought that was the last Monday before.
No, well, we've been
on
it for
one.
2 weeks.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, first 2 series of the season already canceled. So, baseball plays 3, 4 game sets. 2 of those already off the table. 2 sides are still meeting, even as the days go by, but doesn't
Not
sound
getting
like
anywhere.
they're any closer. No. And the players seem pretty unified that they're not just going to take a deal to take a deal.
Right.
So, which is good.
Yeah.
Lock the whole fucking season out.
Sure. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah. That way everybody's in pain.
Yeah, right.
It's the only fair way to do it. I think.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like that.
You with the players or are you with the owners?
I'm with the players.
Yeah.
On this
It's
one.
kind of hard not to be.
Yeah.
You have to be a lunatic to be on the side of the owners.
Right.
Well, they make the argument that there's no money in owning a baseball team.
Yeah, come on.
Bullshit.
Yeah.
Or you wouldn't own it.
Right.
These guys aren't stupid.
Yeah.
They have billions of dollars for a reason.
Right.
So, of course, they're going to make that argument. Everyone's going to start fact checking the shit out of this, right? And like the value of all the franchises from like over the past 5 years went from like 41 billion to like 102 billion dollars. So it's like, oh yeah, there's no money in it.
Yeah, no, there can't be.
No money in that.
If that's what it's worth, you must be losing money.
So like on average, each team went up $1 billion.
Right. Yeah, come on.
Like with the exception of probably Miami,
Right.
Where their stadium is like literally falling apart. It's such a piece of shit. It's like dark in there. You can't see anything.
Well, that's fun.
Have you never seen their stadium?
No.
Oh my
Well, not that I remember.
It's fucking bad.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's hard. Which is weird.
You think that they would have...
In Miami?
Yeah.
I think it'd be big baseball.
Right.
No.
You can play all year round.
They don't give a shit. They just don't care.
That's weird.
Whatever. But the MLB lockout rolls on. We'll keep you updated of any and all developments as far as that goes. And now, sad story.
I hate sad stories.
Tremendously sad story. Katie Meyer, young woman, she was a captain of the Stanford women's soccer team, passed away at 22 years old. Rumor has it, it was a suicide.
Oh.
The backstory, from what I've heard, whether or not this is true or not, I don't know. One of her friends was like in trouble with something to do with the school.
Okay.
And so Katie was backing them, and then she was going to be in trouble. And they think that might have like pushed her over the edge, like of this impending disciplinary action, right? But yeah, pretty sad story. 22 years old.
Super sad.
Yeah, it's very sad indeed. Far too young. And moving over, the New York Liberty. Now, I don't talk much WNBA on this show, but this one even caught my attention. The New York Liberty fined $500,000 for chartering flights for the team last season. That's right. There was talk of them having to fold the franchise. That was also thrown around as a punishment.
What?
Yes, for them chartering their own planes for the team.
Why?
Okay.
This makes no sense
That's
to me.
the million-dollar question, and I have an answer for you.
Okay, because this is mind-blowing.
It breaks the CBA, collective bargaining agreement,
Okay, why?
because you have teams, no different than any other league, that have a shitload of money, and you have teams that have no money. So these teams are clearly at an advantage. So to keep things level across the board, they said no chartering planes. Because that would be a reason enough for me. If I'm choosing between two teams,
for sure.
it's like private plane, commercial.
Right.
I'm going to go here.
Right.
Because it's way better.
Right.
I kind of see where the WNBA is coming from, but $500,000?
Yeah.
Or lose the franchise?
Yeah,
like,
that's
on.
super extreme.
Come on.
But
That's enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they broke the rule.
Yeah, they sure did.
So there should be something.
I don't disagree with them
like
sustaining
a bit extreme.
some type of a fine or penalty or
something.
But anything over like $100K is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like if you're talking about folding up the franchise or draft picks or something like that for just chartering a plane,
right?
They did it a few times. But whatever. And the owner, I forget the owner's name, but he's like, we just wanted to like create a nicer environment for our team. Like, what's wrong with that?
Right.
You know, but
yeah, it is in the rules.
I'm on the fence on. Well, I'm not on the fence on the penalty. It was way too much.
Right.
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that is crazy.
So, stupid.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah.
Wow, they really don't want you to do that.
It's like, I guess I'll pay $500,000 so I don't have to fold up my team. But granted, his team's probably losing money, so.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe I would have took the fold up the franchise. I don't know. I don't know what I've never seen like fiscal positions of a WNBA team. Like, are they have to be growing in value.
I would think so.
Because they're worth nothing to begin with. In essence, you're starting like a new league.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
So it probably wasn't worth a whole lot to begin with.
Right.
It seems like they're getting more people.
Yeah.
At the games.
Well, and athletes are getting better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, every game has grown and yeah, it's just it takes some more time.
Just need a little more time.
Well, they, like you said, they went from, it's brand new. So, of course, it's going to go from very little.
Yeah, like, really, how old is the WNBA?
I don't think it's that old, is it?
10 years old?
You want me to look?
You can. Like, since it was officially, like, incorporated, Wikipedia would probably be the go-to on that one.
The league was founded April 22nd, 1996.
Jesus Christ.
They started playing
Sneaking
in 97.
up on 30 years old.
Oh, my. Oh, why'd you say that? For real?
Wow. I said 10 years.
Holy shit, I'm old.
But that tells you how little publicity
they had before. Right.
Like, it's only in, like, the past 5-7 years that, it's
you
like,
see them. You
WNBA,
see them on the TV.
On the TV.
Yeah, on the TV. So, yeah, they definitely have to be going up in value.
Yeah, you would think.
Like, tremendously.
Yeah, wild, though. Moving over, Lace, here's an interesting one for you. Former UFC heavyweight champ Cain Velasquez arrested on attempted murder. Now, he shot someone, but the man he shot is also currently being charged with child molestation, and the child was apparently a close relative of Cain Velasquez. Knowing that, I think Cain should have aimed better and killed the son of a bitch, but what do you think?
Yeah.
I guess he hasn't been charged yet officially. It's alleged at this point.
Definitely. That's not... I don't agree with that charge. If he got charged with that, I definitely don't agree with that.
Charged with what?
Attempted murder.
Oh, like he shouldn't be charged. No, I agree.
No.
There needs to be more guys like Cain Velasquez.
Right.
That just wipes out these pieces of shit.
And what, this guy is being charged or has been charged or...
Yeah, I presume it's still ongoing.
Why is he anywhere that can he even be shot?
Yeah, apparently it happened in like an alley in California somewhere.
But he shouldn't be just walking around.
No, that's the U.S.
Right,
legal
that's
system,
what I mean.
Right? You get out on bail and...
Yeah, it's...
I mean, you can't leave...
Sorry, then...
I think you can't leave the state, maybe, if you're out on bail or something, right? But, yeah.
Yeah, no, definitely disagree.
Cain should have just killed him. Been done with it.
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I have absolutely no use for people like that. Not Cain, the other guy.
Seems to be too many running around too. It's nonstop.
It is.
Sexual harassment and abuse and this and that and It never ends.
No, and and I don't know. I'm a believer in the death penalty. I really am.
They brought the death penalty back for the Boston Marathon bomber because apparently he's still in jail.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, but I think I know they did. I don't know where he is though. Like I don't know if he's in Massachusetts or what.
Oh, okay.
But they brought back the death penalty. They're going to kill him. So
why did they wait?
that's a pretty big decision.
Oh, I get that. No, I understand that, but you see, like, guys are on death row for like ridiculous amount of years.
Yeah, I don't know why it takes so long.
Like, if it is, I understand if it's...
Because once you're on death row, you just start appealing, right? And that just keeps...
Right.
But why? Are you enjoying prison?
Right.
Like, I don't get it.
And if it's without a doubt, just done.
Yeah. And firing squad. I'd just bring back the old firing squad. Just line him up against a brick wall. Blindfold, pop a dart in his mouth. Doesn't even see it coming.
Holy Dinah.
Done.
Wow.
That's right. What's wrong with that? It seems quick and easy.
Oh, no, I don't think.
Like, why do you have to do the lethal injection or...
It's more humane,
Do they do the chair anymore?
I don't think so. I don't know.
Maybe they should bring the chair back.
That's terrible. Can you imagine? Because you could, like, go and watch that, right? Like,
Yeah.
Why would you want to go watch that?
I don't know. I don't think there's really much to see. Like, you're charred after, but it's not like your flesh is melting off your bones or something.
Well, I assume you would, like, shake.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're shaking.
Yeah. Why would you want to see that? I don't understand. Here's a viewing for the...
You're definitely doing the old shimmy in the old chair, but...
Ugh, I feel gross now.
It just seems easier if you just...
No, the shot. I'm all for the shot.
Gallows?
Jesus. What's wrong with you? No.
Guillotine?
Ew. Oh, what's a gallows?
Where you hang someone.
Oh, I was thinking
Like the
the other
wooden
one.
structure.
Yeah, I was thinking the big chop off the head
that's
thing.
a guillotine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought you meant. I was like, holy shit. I'm going back to like cave days here. Maybe we should stone them.
Or, you could put them in,
Oh, Lord.
what's those things that have them?
A catapult?
Yeah.
What? Just like where? Into the ocean?
Wherever. Just out into the bush somewhere.
Oh, my.
That'd be good viewing.
What's wrong with you?
I'd probably watch that.
I've left you alone too long, I think. We should, not one for people, but we should make one.
A catapult?
Yeah, just for fun.
Yeah, we could. Shoot watermelons
Yeah,
out of it.
that's weird. That's exactly what I was thinking. Watermelons.
Or a pumpkin.
That was my second thought. I'm like, watermelons are kind of expensive and tasty.
Or a dog.
Oh, what? We could grow pumpkins and catapult them.
Yeah.
We could have catapulted all of our zucchini. We had a shit pile of zucchini.
Lots of zucchini.
We could have done that with them. That would have been fun. Yeah, well.
There's always next year.
Yeah. Wow. I don't even know what we were talking about.
Cain Velasquez.
Oh, yeah. Now we're talking about pumpkins in my garden and
Okay, enough of that. Let's move over.
how messed up you are.
Hey.
I don't know. You need to get out more.
Well, that might be true.
Or less. I'm not sure.
Okay, let's move over, Lacey. This whole Russia-Ukraine thing is just hitting a whole new level of stupidity, in my opinion.
Oh.
The CHL banning 16 and 17-year-old Russian players from the import draft coming up this year. So these kids won't have the opportunity to come over and play hockey in Canada. So I'm not sure how you feel good about that decision.
Right. They're kids.
But it's insane how the herd just goes from COVID to this, right?
Yeah.
And it's just like shit on Russia as much as possible. Now, do I agree with Russia invading Ukraine? No.
Right.
I don't. What I do agree with is if what in fact pissed Putin off Was NATO ever inching closer to his border, the Ukraine-Russia border? I have no problem with someone defending their borders.
Right.
I have
you said
zero
that
problem with that.
Yeah.
None whatsoever. Hey, the U.S. didn't like it when Russia was trying to store missiles in Cuba.
Right.
Guess what? Cuba's been persecuted ever since. So why was that okay, but this isn't okay?
Right.
Right? Now, the more we think about it, that argument might not even hold any water, because there's like Latvia, Estonia, Finland. There's a whole bunch of NATO countries up in the north half of Russia that they touch right up on their border as well. So now that might not be the
Right.
theory behind the whole thing, right? Why Putin invaded Ukraine is nobody knows.
Right.
Yeah, right? And don't watch the news to tell you, because they'll lie to you.
Yeah. That's the problem.
The
yeah,
amount
it's
of
so messed
pictures and stuff that have been like debunked as
Right.
being like really old or not at all from Ukraine
up. Yeah.
is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So why is the West pushing so hard for this?
Right.
There's a deeper meaning here. And you can chase it around and, hey, I have no problem with people supporting Ukraine.
Oh, no.
But get the full fucking story before
Right.
you're just going to stand there and shit all over Russia.
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Right.
And it's like every level. I was listening to the radio today and Lloyd here, and it's just the virtue signaling of they love Ukraine, support Ukraine on the
Right.
GOAT, on the radio station. It's like they must just have the same script, and everyone just reads the same script.
Right.
Like, it's ridiculous. And I don't know. I don't know the person that was talking,
Yeah.
but I'm willing to bet they're not really up on their European history.
Right.
I don't know. Throwing it out there.
Right.
Throwing it out there. Am I an expert? No. Do I make a point of studying something as it's occurring so I can actually have a decent conversation about it? Yes. I try to.
Right.
Right?
With the information you can find, for sure.
But regardless, whatever your thoughts on this are, banning 16 and 17-year-old kids from recognizing their dream is going to fix it?
Right.
Give your fucking head a shake, CHL. Canada in general.
Right.
It's absurd already. It's just, everyone's just spewing venom towards people just because they're Russian.
Right.
It's like, what the fuck? This country is turning into an awful place to live.
Yeah. I agree.
The amount of anger and hatred to innocent people
Right.
is off the fucking charts.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
No, and I think you put it perfectly. We're both Ukrainian, which is crazy
Yeah,
too.
I'm Ukrainian in my heritage.
Yeah. So
Do I believe Ukraine's 100% innocent? Nope. I sure don't. Because a lot of the Western leaders seem to really like Zelensky for some reason. Why is that? Probably because he's allowing them to be corrupt in Ukraine. That's my guess.
Right. Right.
Well, I mean, one story, Hunter Biden with Burisma, the Ukraine gas company. It's a whole big thing. I'm sure a lot of our listeners / viewers know this story. Hunter Biden doesn't have a fucking clue. He's a crackhead. And he's sitting on the board of Burisma making $1 million a month. That doesn't seem suspicious at all, does it? Like, give me a fucking break. Like, it's so easy just to sit back and virtue signal, but nobody wants to have a tough conversation about maybe why Putin isn't as fucking evil as everyone thinks he is.
Right. And it's like you said, and why just innocent Russian people?
Yeah, I mean,
like I was
these 16, 17-year-old kids that are playing hockey, I'm pretty sure are packing around AKs in Ukraine right now.
Right.
So why are we penalizing them?
Right.
Like, there's pictures of, like, Russian restaurants, and fucking people are busting the windows out of their storefronts and in the States. Like, it's out of control.
Like, clearly they're have nothing to do with it.
No.
They live
have
in the
absolutely
States.
zero to do with it.
Right. They live in the States and they are American at that point, right? It's no different than...
They're immigrants. I don't know why they're so much worse than the million or so that flood over the south border every year.
Right.
Because they're from Russia?
And so if this was turned around, and like, let's pretend it was, like, would people hate us?
Sure. Why not?
Like, it just makes no sense.
No, it makes absolutely zero sense. And, I mean, you could sanction Russia all you want and do all this bullshit that you think is going to, whatever, these politicians, it makes them feel good at, I think that, we're taking a stand, we're really gonna do something here. I got news for you. All you're doing right now is just pushing Russia to a closer relationship with China and a closer relationship with India. And I got news for you. If those three decide to get together, we're all fucked. Because that's like half the world's population right there, if not more. India alone has like 1.5 billion people. China has like 2 billion people. Yeah, we're going to need every Western country because shit's going to get out of hand real quick. So, and China's just been sitting back, watching what's going on, right? They flew into Taiwan airspace there. We're really off on a tangent here again, but yeah, Russia will just turn everything off to Europe, build a pipeline to China, and guess what? Europeans will be dying in their homes. They'll freeze to death in their homes because they won't be able to afford to heat it. And maybe they can afford to, but they just won't have the energy to do it. So, I mean, you can sit there and shit all over Russia and do whatever. They'll have the last laugh. So, and I think I said it on Monday's show. If Putin wanted Ukraine, he'd have took it in 3 days.
Right.
He would have just fucking steamrolled in there and just start bombing the shit out of civilian areas, hospitals, it don't matter.
Right.
Right? Just fucking demolish it.
Instead,
that hasn't happened.
Instead, they're making, like, for me, I feel like that's what they're wanting me to believe that is happening.
Oh, I think that's what they want to happen.
Yeah. Right.
And it's not happening.
Yeah.
It's no different than our freedom convoy. They wanted destruction,
wanted violence,
they wanted crime, they wanted all this shit so they could discredit it right away, right? Now, I mean, who knows what the true story is? Has there been deaths? Has there been no deaths? Are they all soldiers? Are there some civilians? You have Ukraine civilians now running around with AKs that the government dispersed to everybody. Well, I'm sure nothing wrong is going to happen there.
Right.
Like, so how do you even keep it straight at this point?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If there is a dead Ukrainian citizen in the street, how are you going to prove who killed them?
Right.
Like, there's still crime there. It's a very poor country.
Right. Yeah.
There's lots of crime there.
Yeah.
I'm sure Ukrainians kill each other all the time.
Right.
I mean, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for that to happen.
Yeah.
So, but the CHL just, I think, is taking it to a whole new low.
Yeah.
In doing this shit.
All you're doing is crushing kids.
Yeah, and the IIHF has now banned Russia and Belarus from the World Juniors. Russia was supposed to host in 2025, 2026. They pulled that off the table. What is that accomplishing?
Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't generate any revenue for Russia.
Yeah, that's weird.
You're just hurting the citizens of Russia.
Yeah, these are weird things.
But they're doing that to turn them against Putin, right? His own citizens, right? To make life so unbearable that we have to get rid of them.
Right.
Right? So, but regardless, whatever side of the fence you're on, you're a lunatic if you think that this is fair to 16 and 17-year-old Russian kids that just want to play hockey.
Yeah.
You're an absolute lunatic.
It's just bizarre to me.
Well, it's stupidity. And it's virtue signaling to the 1000th degree, but that's what Canada's become.
Yeah.
Like, it's sad. It's sad but true. And nobody has a spine, and they just follow the mob. Follow the mob, right?
Yeah.
Oh, Russians are bad today. Who's bad tomorrow?
Right.
Because that'll be next. So, I don't know. I think it's an absolute fucking travesty what they're trying to do here. But it is what it is. So, I'd love to get like the president of the CHL on here on this show and just have a good old chit chat.
Yeah, like, where did that come from? Like, do you think that was, like, their choice, or...
Well, it's just everybody follow the leader, right? Monkey see, monkey do. So...
Weird.
Yeah. The Olympic Committee came out and said that they're probably not going to let Russia or Belarus in, but the IOC, I actually understand. I can't believe you're still entertaining the thought of having Russians in the Olympics.
Right.
For the amount of fucking doping scandals and shit that they've had, it's like, okay, we might need to suspend you guys for a while because this is ridiculous.
Right.
That makes sense to me.
Right.
You're cheating. You got caught numerous times.
Right.
So, hey, guess what? You can't come back.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. Right?
Yeah.
But all this other bullshit? No. It's absurd. Maybe one day the truth will come out as to why Putin did it. Like I said, I don't think he just woke up one day and said, I'm going to invade Ukraine.
Yeah, I don't either.
Just for the hell of it.
And it's mostly because of what you said. Like, if he wanted it, he would have taken it.
Well, I'll go back to the local radio. They specifically make a point of saying an unprovoked attack. How the fuck do you know that? You don't know that.
Right.
You're nothing but a parrot just reading what's off your paper. You don't know that it was unprovoked. You don't know what Zelensky said to Putin or threatened Putin with or whatever.
Right.
Nobody knows that except for them right now.
Right.
Right? And even if Putin did come out and say, this is what led up to it, nobody's going to believe him.
Right.
Or they'll squash it or whatever because they're cutting all internet, TV, everything in Russia. Like nothing is getting out from Russia, which I don't think is such a good idea. But hey, I guess that's why I'm not a war general. So, yeah. But, I mean, all forms of media are such a joke.
Well, yeah. And it's scary how you can't trust anything.
No.
Like, it's
I
crazy.
trust nothing. And I'm sure if I said this to a room full of 100 people, 97 of them would want to rip my head off.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. Because that's what they listen to. Mm-hmm. Well, here's a fucking novel idea for everyone out there. Think for yourself. Don't just trust whatever you hear. Like, fuck, don't be stupid. Do some of your own research.
Right.
And there's always two sides to every story. 3, actually.
Yeah. Mine, yours, and the truth.
Yeah. So, I don't believe Putin's a crazy warmonger.
Right.
I don't. This is the first war that he's been in.
Yeah.
I think it's the first, well, other than the Cold War, if you want to call that a war. But like since World War II, Russia's been pretty quiet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
so,
I don't know.
But you poke the bear enough, eventually they're going to wake up.
Yeah. Yeah, so what was that poking?
Oh, it's been years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, go back and research. NATO, Western Unions, the Western nations, the EU. Mm-hmm. You name it, man. They've all been stomping on his fucking toes. So, and that's one thing about Russia. They love Russia.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
I used to love Canada.
Right.
Don't anymore, but I used to.
Mm-hmm.
Used to be a pretty great place. Not so much anymore.
Yeah. No, and then that's what a president or a prime minister, and we've talked about, like you and I have talked about this before, and I think I was I love Trump for the U.S. He loved his country.
Still does.
Right. And he does what is best for his country and fuck everyone else. That's what they should be doing.
But that doesn't fit the agenda. Right. Everybody's a globalist now. We all have... The reasoning behind it, I don't know.
Right.
It's not making the world a better place.
No.
I'll tell you that much. It's making it a fuck of a lot worse.
Yes, absolutely.
But yet we continue to forge ahead with this. Why? Mm-hmm. Why? That's probably the number one question most people should ask themselves every time they entertain a piece of information. Why did Putin go into Ukraine? Mm-hmm. Why? That's a big one. Yeah. But no, they don't. Putin bad. Just like Trump bad.
Right.
Right? So, regardless, Lacey, we got to take a break. How long have we been going?
We always look. I don't know where to look at.
Bottom right.
40.
Holy fuck. Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to go over our NBA standings. Did you happen to catch the end of that Laker game? Was you were traipsing in late?
No, but I'll check.
Okay, we're going to take a break. When we come back, NBA, NHL, NCAA, as we inch closer to March Madness.
Yay!
And on that note, we'll be back. Do you love sports? Sick of all the same mainstream sports shows? Then join us on the Chainmovers podcast. We will give you real takes without all the mainstream BS. Catch us every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on YouTube Live or wherever you get your podcast content. Again, that's the Chainmovers podcast. Join us. Are you looking up some stats?
Yeah.
From the Laker game?
Yeah.
They actually won tonight?
Yeah.
Which is fucking wild.
124, 116.
Fucking Warriors are struggling.
That's crazy.
2-8 in their last 10.
I'm pretty sure I told you. Oh, that was like an easy pick.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Warriors. Yeah. And the Warriors were at... No, they were on the road. Fuck, the Lakers have been home forever.
Have they?
Yeah, it seems like every game is in LA. They lose most of them. Well, they've lost 4 of their last 5.
Oh.
Sitting in 9th, dangerously close to falling, even out of a play-in spot. Did you check how many points LeBron finished with? He was 52 or 53 with 2 minutes to go in the game. And I think they only scored 3 points after that, but he was drilling threes like they were fucking going out of style in that game.
There. It's on there, so you can just have a look.
Lakers 56 for LeBron tonight. You know what? It's sad that it takes a 56-point outing from your 37-year-old aging superstar to win a game.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen every night. And as we've seen, it doesn't happen because they lose all the fucking time. But I don't really care.
No.
I'm not a Laker fan or anything like that. But let's go through these NBA standings, Lacey, shall we?
Okay.
First, we got the Miami Heat.
You can see that?
Well, I just know they're in first.
Oh.
And they won today. Didn't they? They beat Philly. Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
I said the Heat.
Yeah.
Did you take them?
No. I lost my parlay on the first game. Orlando was playing Memphis. Memphis was a 16-point favorite. So I was like, I'm going to take Orlando because 16 points is a pretty big spread, right? Yeah, and the Grizzlies just crushed them by like 29, something like that. So, but in first we got the Heat. Second we got the Sixers, and these stats are from yesterday actually, but they're going to be very close. Sixers 38-23. They have no longer won 4. They've lost 1. The Bulls sitting there in third, 39-24. Bulls reeling right now. Fourth, we got the Bucks, 38-25. They're only 1 game back of the Bulls. They've won 2 in a row. Fifth, we got the Celtics, 38-27. Sorry. Sixth, we got the Cavs, 36-26. And look at those Raptors, Lace, 2 games back. The Cavs are reeling. They're struggling.
Are they?
But Garland's back, so we'll see what happens there. Eighth, we got Brooklyn. They're a 500 team, which is embarrassing for them. And ninth, we got the Hornets. And 10th, we got the Hawks. They're a game and a half up on Washington. I think at this point that East is pretty much set.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think the Wizards or the Knicks or anyone is going to sneak in. It's just a matter of who finishes where, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah.
That's where I'm at with that. But let's move over to the West. First, we got the Suns, 50-12. They're coming off a nail-biting win where they were missing Booker, CP3. Fuck, who did they beat last night? I don't even remember. Yeah, I don't remember. It doesn't really matter. Second, we got the Warriors, but hot on their tail. The Memphis Grizzlies lace, and actually they would have passed them tonight. So Memphis is now the 2 seed in the West. Fourth, we got the Utah Jazz, 39-22. I threw down some big money on them versus the Pelicans.
Did you?
And what happened? The Pelicans absolutely fucking crushed them. Pels are looking good. They're playing some good ball. Fifth, we got the Mavs, 38-25. The Mavs won tonight. They won a close one against Sacramento. Six, we got the Nuggets, 36-26. 7, we got the T-Wolves. 8, we got the Clip. 9, we got the Lakers. And 10, we have the Pelicans. So Portland's still alive there. San Antonio's still alive. Sacramento alive to a degree. Oklahoma would have to run the fucking gamut here to even have a sniff. They're 7 games behind the Lakers. And if you're that far behind the Lakers, you know you're not having a very good season.
That's right.
It's just the way it is. Today's Saturday, right? Yeah. Yes, the Lakers must have played... No, they played Thursday and then Saturday, but they lost to the Clippers, and on that 4-game losing streak, they played the Clippers, and lost 105-102. Played the Pels, which was a new low for them, getting blown out at home by the Pelicans.
Right.
123-95. Then they played the Mavs in a close one. I get to watch all these because they, for some reason, keep putting the Lakers on national television. 109-104. And then the Clippers showed up there Thursday night and beat the fucking brakes off the Lakers, 132-111. Reggie Jackson dropping 36-piece right on LeBron's head. The Clippers have beat the Lakers. They're 4-0 against them this year.
Really?
Yep. So a play-in game with those two teams would be extra intense.
Yeah, it would. Is Kawhi going to be back?
I would say so. Like,
yeah?
we're 19 games left, 20 maybe. Yeah.
No word? Nothing?
Well, they haven't said anything, but there was someone filming practice. And Kawhi was getting some shots up.
Was he?
In the practice gym. Okay. So take that for what it is.
Oh, I hope so.
And PG, he should be back pretty soon. They're doing all this without those two guys.
Yeah. Right.
And Norm Powell's hurt right now, too.
Oh, my.
So, arguably, they're 3 best players.
Right.
They've been without. Having a pretty good run. But they said it, as soon as Paul George was done, he went for surgery on his elbow, right? He tried to rest it and wait it out. But he said, all we need is a spot in the top 10. We'll be good from there. So...
Yeah, I'm going to take that as they're going to have all their guys back.
Yeah, but Kawhi, I mean, you don't just show up and start shooting the lights out. It's going to take him like a month.
Maybe.
3 weeks, a month. And he ain't going to be playing 38 minutes a night right out of the gate.
Maybe he's doing crazy things behind the scenes.
No. You can't replicate game speed.
No,
and like game intensity and that kind of shit, right? But... I don't know. Hopefully PG's back. Kawhi. I don't know if they come back. You gotta like the Lakers' or the Clippers' chances.
Yeah,
you really do.
I like the Clip. Them and the Bucks. Those are my teams.
The Clippers.
Yeah.
You're a big Terrence Mann fan.
I love Kawhi.
Kawhi is good. I like Kawhi.
I just love him.
He's a beauty.
Yeah.
Let's go over the current MVP rankings, shall we? These are provided by the NBA. Directly from the NBA.
Okay.
I don't know how much I agree with them. First, Jokic.
Okay.
Second, Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Third, Giannis.
Yeah.
Fourth, DeMar DeRozan.
What? Okay.
Wow. Wow. DeMar getting some MVP love.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
No, you would like that.
And fifth, we got Ja Morant.
Oh, okay.
I think Ja should be much higher.
Yeah, I agree.
DeMar shouldn't be ahead of Ja.
Come on.
I like DeMar and his season that he's having, but come on.
Okay, so do you like the guys, just not the order?
Yeah.
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 was gonna say, I don't like when you're reading them off. I'm like, I don't know who it is that you don't like in there, but
and
just not the order.
Arguably, I think you have to sneak Luka in there somewhere. He's coming on hot.
There's only 5 spots.
Well, no, you could have as big a list as you want.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't matter. I just pulled the top 5 because realistically, if you're in 13th right now, you're probably not going to win MVP,
No.
right? But like, I would be tempted to. It's hard to discount what DeMar's done, though, right?
Right.
Like with Levine out, Caruso out, Lonzo Ball out, he's kept that team going, right? So it's pretty hard to discount that. I don't think Jokic should be first. Granted, he's had a fantastic season, but the Nuggets are in 6th.
You're just arguing with yourself.
Yeah, I'm on the fence on a lot of these
everyone.
guys, but I'm not on the fence with Ja.
And you think he should be higher?
Yes. Like, I'd put him and Embiid at 1-2.
Okay.
Giannis in 3. I like where he is right now.
Okay.
I'd leave DeMar in 4 and probably put Jokic at 5.
Okay. Wow. From 1st to 5.
Yeah. That's where I'm at. Maybe I'm just a Ja fan.
I am too, yeah.
But small market team, I just love what Memphis is doing.
Me too.
I love it.
So do I. And like they're making me a fan.
Well,
Like,
how do you
not?
When you watch this guy, like, he's so good.
Yeah. I agree.
He has to be the most athletic guy in the league.
I would, yeah.
Him or Derek Jones Jr. Have you ever seen Derek Jones Jr. jump?
Yes, I believe so.
He's always hurt, but he's insane.
But when he can jump,
he's insane. He didn't get the leg. God didn't bless him with ligaments that could keep up with his body, right? Like, the dude is just a freak.
right?
But so is Ja. Mm-hmm. So as long as he can stay healthy, things are very bright in Memphis. And they're second in a very... The East is more competitive, I'd say.
Right.
You got a couple teams running away with it in the West, but they're one of those teams running away with it. Mm-hmm. So, unbelievable.
No, like I've never thought about them like Memphis.
No, they're irrelevant.
But yeah, like they're making me a fan.
They haven't really been relevant since Mike Conley was there.
Yeah.
How many teams has Mike Conley played for since?
I don't know.
Like, he signed that monster deal in Memphis. Those were his best days, is when he was in Memphis. But they haven't really had much of anything to write home about since then.
Yeah.
And this fucking guy
don't know.
Murray State comes along. Mm-hmm.
Just lights it up.
Totally turns the franchise around,
Yeah.
which is amazing. And he's just fun to watch.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, enough of this Lakers on national television. I want Memphis Grizzlies. Every weekend, I want one Memphis game.
Yeah.
I want access to one Memphis game. Mm-hmm. Like, why are we showing... The Lakers are 9th.
Right.
Who cares?
Yeah. No, I agree.
It's ridiculous. NBA.
I gotta pick a team.
An NBA team?
Yeah.
I thought you had 2.
Well, now I have 3.
Oh.
So, like, I need to... No.
We're really on the fence here. Now we have 3. And then
What's
there were
your
3.
team?
Who's my team?
Yeah.
I don't really have one.
No, I know. Don't you feel like you need one, though?
I was a big Raptors guy.
When Kawhi was there.
I like the Raptors. Well, even before that. I mean, they're Canadian, right? So it's literally the only team we have.
Yeah.
I've always kind of been a Bulls guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, ever since I was young, Michael Jordan,
Right.
I don't hate the Bulls.
Mm-hmm. No, me neither.
But if I had to pick a team today
Yeah.
that I'm moving forward with through thick and thin,
Yeah. Who would it be?
taking the Pelicans.
Really?
That's right.
What?
That's right. I think they have the brightest future.
I don't...
Memphis is looking pretty good too.
Yeah.
But,
Pelicans.
well, I'll take one from each then. I'll take the Grizzlies out of the West.
What if they played each other then?
New Orleans is in the West too. That doesn't work.
Oh.
No, I'm going with the Pels.
Okay. All right.
Big Pels guy. I've liked them for a couple of years.
Yeah, you
like,
have.
I've been on the fence about them,
Right.
After they drafted Zion, I was like, okay, now they have Zion.
Right.
They moved AD, which looks like the smartest fucking move in basketball history because this guy can't stay
Right.
healthy. Like, Genius. Genius. Now, I don't want to take, I don't want any enjoyment from Anthony Davis being hurt, but New Orleans dodged a fucking bullet there.
Yeah.
Like, big time.
Yeah.
He got a ring, though, I guess, so AD's probably not overly upset.
Yeah.
So, regardless, I'm taking the Pels.
Yeah.
Now, who would you take? You have to take one team. No, you could take two.
I can take two? Healthy teams? Oh, it's what to stand behind, though. Okay.
Yeah, through thick and thin.
Clippers?
You can't just bandwagon.
Clippers.
Clippers out of the West.
Where's Milwaukee?
New Orleans is in the East. Yeah, right along
Yeah,
the
you said
coast
that.
there. Yeah.
Where's Milwaukee?
East.
Oh, that doesn't help me then. Because I have to pick one of those two. I'm taking Milwaukee.
Who was your first team?
Clippers.
Yeah, Clippers of the West.
Milwaukee's East.
Yeah.
I know, but I had to pick between Milwaukee and the Grizzlies.
Grizzlies are in the West.
Oh, so I couldn't take them.
No.
Because I took Clippers already.
Well, you could take them over the Clippers.
No.
No?
That's hard. No. I like the Clippers team. That's what I said last year. Like, I love Giannis, but I love the Clippers as a team. Like, I love them all.
Like a mama hen.
Yeah.
Loves her hatchlings.
And I like their logo, too.
The Clippers logo? It's one boring ass logo, but
Yeah, just clean and simple.
sure. Okay, let's move over. That's
Pelican.
enough NBA talk, Lacey. It's enough.
What is a Clipper?
A ship,
Oh, okay.
but I don't know if that's where the name came from.
Oh.
So, there's some homework for you. You can
Okay.
look up where they got their team name.
Okay.
Let's move over to the NHL. We'll go through the standings quickly. Not a lot of news out of the NHL. Just standings. So
right.
let's go through them. Start with the Atlantic. We got the Panthers sitting there in first at 36-13-5. Second, we got the Lightning at 35-12-6. And third, we got the Leafs 35-15-4. And do you want to know who beat the Toronto Maple Leafs tonight?
I'm going to guess the Canucks.
The Vancouver Canucks defeated the Toronto Maple Leafs 5-3 tonight. The Canucks are red hot.
Nice.
Red hot right now.
Can't wait to see it.
6, we got the Senators, 19-29-5. And in last, we got the Habs at 14-34-7. They're now 15-34-7 because they beat the Edmonton Oilers tonight in Edmonton.
Oh, shit.
Yeah!
Look at it. They're 6-4-0.
Fucking Oilers.
Yeah. No kidding.
Wow. When you're losing to Montreal on your home ice,
Yeah, that's not good.
and that Pacific is just getting fucking nuttier by the day.
Right.
If you have no sense of urgency right now, if you're Edmonton, you have a problem.
Right.
Like, I don't know how Oilers fans do it, man. Like, you supposedly have all these studs, and you
Yeah.
fucking drop one to the Habs at home in the last quarter of the season?
Right.
Come on. I could see if you were 15 points and, ahead of everyone in the pack, but you're not. Let's move over to the Metro. We got the Hurricanes sitting there in first, 37-12-5. Second, we got the Pens, 34-14-8.
8.
And third, we got the Rangers, 34-15-5. Let's move over to the Central. We got the Avs running away with it.
Wow.
They've only lost 11 games this year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
They played tonight. I don't know what happened, but 40-11-4. First team to 40 wins. Second, we got the Blues at 32-15-6. Third, we got the Minnesota Wild at 32-17-3. And we slide all the way down to 6. You'll find the Winnipeg Jets 24-21-9. I was talking to a gentleman from Winnipeg on Friday, and he really believes that the Jets are going to win something.
What?
So
What kind of something?
I had to tune him in real quick. I said, I got news for you.
What?
The Jets are going to be watching the playoffs from the same place you are. Their fucking couch. So,
What do you think they're going to win?
I don't know. I think he still believes they're going to make the playoffs. which, set down the crack pipe. Don't drink the bong water. Okay, let's move over, Lace, to the Pacific, the ever-competitive Pacific. We got the Calgary Flames sitting atop the pack at 32-14-7. Second, we got the LA Kings. I still don't know where they came from.
No, me neither.
Just they showed up in the top three one day and haven't left.
Yeah.
Like, remember the Ducks?
Yeah.
The Ducks dominated the Pacific for the first half of the season. We got the Kings in second, 29-19-7. Third, we got the Oilers at 30-21-4. They're now 30-22-4 after tonight. And in sixth, we got the Nucks at 27-23-6. What's the problem?
Where did the Golden Knights come from?
Well, they've always been good. They were jockeying with the Ducks for a while. I think they were literally everyone's preseason favorite to win the Pacific, right? They're a good team.
There's just a lot of movement happened on this one.
Yes, well, I mean, let's look. 11 points from 6th to 1st, but only 5 points from 2nd to 6th.
Right.
So, Flames are in good shape.
Yeah, they are.
Can you imagine if all 3 Canadian teams come out of that Pacific?
That'd be pretty sweet.
A pipe dream at this point, but I mean, I just want to see the Nucks just slide up there a little bit more, Lacey. Mm-hmm. I just want to see them in that 3 spot.
Yeah.
They need to get there.
Yeah.
And they may run out of time is my only concern for them. Well, they have to win games too, but they've been beating some good teams. Mm-hmm. Well, you beat the Leafs tonight.
Yeah.
There's no better team in the regular season than the Leafs. Regular season being the key part of that statement.
Yes. I caught that immediately. I don't know what's happening.
Have you ever known anyone that has a wheezy laugh like that?
No. Do you?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think I did.
Maybe I should change my laugh to that permanently. That wheeziness.
I forgot we were back on video.
Yeah, here we are. Okay, let's go through these NCAA rankings, shall we?
All right.
These might be the old ones, Lace, because I think we're still on week 17. Yeah, these are the old ones, so I'm not going to go through them all. I'll just put them up on the screen.
Okay.
And then everyone can see them.
Oh, this is the one we looked at last time.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Baylor jumped 7. Yeah, I remember that.
Duke lost tonight. Coach K's maybe final home game.
Oh, no.
They lost to UNC. Unranked UNC.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
they'll drop.
a couple of colleagues in Saskatoon. One's a big Duke guy. One's a big UNC guy.
Whoa, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I imagine there's a little bad blood there tonight.
Huh.
Let's look at the bottom half, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah. They were saying tickets for that game were going upwards of $80,000.
For real?
Yes.
What?
Yes. $80,000.
Wow! I can't even wrap my head around that. How much money do you have that it's okay to spend $80,000 on a ticket to a college basketball game?
I don't think you recognize how much money is in the United States.
I don't care. That's still crazy.
To you it is.
Like, that many
It's
people...
crazy to me too. Don't get me wrong.
That many people have that kind of money. In that area. That like Duke.
Oh, yeah. Like the alumni? Like that's... Do you know how a university works? The majority of the money comes from donations.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And like the alumni, like you have to donate like $1 million a year and then pay for your tickets if you want a seat on the sideline at Duke. Because their barn is really small too. I think it holds like 7,000 people or something.
Oh, really?
And that place is fucking jammed.
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense. I didn't realize.
But shitty. If you're, I presume they have a student section, but I don't know that.
Yeah, imagine
if they don't,
small.
you're not getting in.
No.
Because like football games and stuff, they have a student section.
Yeah.
It's like $3 or something to get
Right.
into the game, right?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's the case with Duke basketball, but
Wow, that is
yeah, Johnny's been there. He's been to a game there.
for real.
Yeah, he's like a psycho Duke
Yeah.
fan.
So, is this like what's a normal price? Do you know?
To get into a college basketball game?
Like a Duke game, yeah.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's if you can get in.
right.
I think that's the
what-
big thing,
right.
right? If you can get in the door. I gotta assume they'd be in that $200 range.
Okay.
No different than an NBA game, probably,
Okay.
right? But you wouldn't even have access to those courtside seats.
No. Right.
I think I said sideline before, courtside, but
Yeah, I think you did too.
yeah.
Actually, now that you say it again.
blew that one. Didn't
Boo.
I found some new sound effects. I'm gonna debut them Monday.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, they're great.
that's exciting.
They are great.
Cool.
Way more offensive.
Oh great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Then I could feel awkward. I don't like being awkward.
Story of your life.
I must like it.
You're fired.
Yeah, well, I don't know why you came in. You must love it.
Came in where? In here?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I felt bad. You're just gonna sit in here and
I'm a big boy. I'd have got through it.
that's okay.
I've done solo episodes before.
Yeah, but this is more fun, you say.
Yeah, it's not as fun using sound effects when you're by yourself.
Right.
So it would have been
funnier.
like, it would have been way quicker. I guarantee you that.
Your show.
Yes. It probably would have been like a half hour. But on that note, I have nothing else, Lacey. Literally nothing else. As usual, there's our email address, chainmoversmedia@gmail.com. Questions, concerns, comments, want to advertise with the show? Send us a message. Cut you a commercial, plop you in at the little 30-second slot there.
Pop you in.
Sponsorships, easier even. I'll even put your fucking logo on this here screen.
Yeah, we could do that.
Eh?
We have that technology too.
Eh? Think about it. Winking the gun. You have anything else? I have nothing.
I have nothing.
On that note, thank you everyone for making us part of your day. Appreciate it. Lacey, thanks for showing up even though you're fucking late.
You're welcome.
And on that note, everyone, enjoy your Saturday and enjoy your Sunday even more.
That's right.
We're out.